Hi guys, it's Riley from Rocket Zero and welcome to another Pixel tutorial. In this Pixel tutorial, we're going to be building Spider-Man. Now this Spider-Man was designed by Pxlpeeps, description down below where you can find them. So what are the materials that we need? We need red wool, blue wool, white wool, black wool, and ice. So the ice is going to be for the spider web. I think it looks really cool. So as always, we're going to find a place in the ground where we can start building. We're going to go all the way to this little wolf fella and we're going to place 3 blocks of red, and now 2 blocks of blue. Now we're gonna move to the right, and we're gonna place 6 blocks going up, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now another 6 blocks of blue coming this way. Now we're gonna go down and moving to the right, we're gonna put 5 blocks, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 2 more blocks of blue, but moving to the left. So 1, 2. And now we're going to do 3 red blocks. And 1 to the right. Those are Spider-Man's legs. Now let's take a step back. Now we're going to start with his suit. We're going to grab our red blocks and we're just going to line them all on top of this row of blue. That's what it should look like. Now we're going to grab our blue blocks and we're going to go up by 5. And we're going to put 3 red blocks on top of that blue row. And we're going to grab our black wool. We're going to put 1 dot, skip a block, another. We're going to put red block in between, black wool here, and then 2 more black wools on the bottom, putting 1 on the right and another 1 on the left. 1 here. So we can do like a creeper emblem. It's usually a spider, but because it's Minecraft, decided to put a little creeper emblem. Now we're going to put 4 blocks of red wool. And next to it, we're going to put 5 blocks of red wool. So that's what it should look like. Pause it if you have to. Now we're going to do his arm. We're going to start on this side of the blue. I'm going to put 4 blocks coming this way. Now we're going to grab our red wool for his hand. And we're going to put 3 blocks starting up here. But taking this block out, so now we need to do 2 more. So those are 3 blocks. Now we're going to put 2 blocks on top of that row, 1 block, and then we're going to do this so we can take out that block. So that's his hand. Now let's start with a little bit of his blue part. We're going to go up by 3, and then we're going to put 1 more block on the left side, and we're going to go up by another, and then 1 up, and then 1 to the left. Now we're going to put 3 blocks on top of the blue wool. So 1 more block, and that's going to make it 3. So that's what you should have so far for a blue part of the dress. We're going to fill in a couple blocks now. With red, we're going to line it all the way to the left, starting from the creeper emblem. And then doing this row, putting a block here, and filling out this row as well. That's what your red should be like on your dress. We're going to add another layer up on top here. And now we're going to move to our blue. And we're going to fill in that gap that you see here. All the way to the top. 2 more rows to go, and our last row. So this is what you guys should have so far for your Spider-Man at this point of the video. Pause it if you have to. And now let's start with his left arm, or right arm. So we're going to put 2 blocks of red wool, and now we're going to move on to put, oh god, I dropped a red. Oh, what am I doing? Where's the red? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good. We're good. Just gotta go back up. And now we can start adding a couple of the blue blocks of wool. We're gonna put 2. Now we're gonna go drop a row. Taking that block out, and we're gonna put 2 more blocks, so it's 3. Now we're gonna grab our red wool, and we're gonna begin making his hand. We are gonna make 4 blocks of red, dropping 1 down here, and then another 1 to the left. That's what his arm should look like. Now we can begin with his spider web. I really like this part. I think it looks cool. We're going to put 4 blocks of white wool. So that you end up with this shape right here. We're going to grab our ice block. But first, let's take a step back. Let's look at what we have so far. Pause it if you have to. Now let's finish with that spider web. We're going to grab our ice block. It's going to be loud every time we place a block. We're going to place 1 here. We're going to place 1 on top of this. And now we're going to do 2 eyes on the bottom as well. Another row of 2. 1 white wool, 4 eyes, but this time on the top, 1 white wool, 4 eyes, this time on the bottom. Now 1 white wool, 4 eyes, this time on the top, 1 white wool, and 2 eyes, this time veering down. So now we're going to grab our white wool and we're going to fill in the whole row behind. So it gives the eyes that's a little bit see-through. It'll look like it has some actual spider web behind it. But the ones in the block will leave those see-through. So that you end up with this shape. I think it looks cool. It looks really spider webby. So that's all that we need. Now we're going to start with his face. But make sure this is what you guys have on your screen so far. Pause it if you have to. So now let's start with that Spider-Man face. We're going to go on this side of the body. We're going to place a row of 3 red wools behind. Just so we can place another row of 3 on the top. 1 block here, and we're going to place 1 block here, but this time we're also going to start going forward. So we're going to put 1 here, 1 forward, and we're going to put 3 more blocks. So 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to put 4, not 3. So you end up with this shape right here. That way his face looks like it's like the neck is actually there. His face is like farther than the neck. So let's start finishing that mask. We're going to put 1 block here, 1 to the left, 1 block here, 1 to the right. Another block here, so we can move to the left. And now we're going to start with his eyes. But first, we need to place 2 more blocks of red wool. We're going to grab our white wool. We're going to place 1 block here, 1 to the left, 1 on top. Placing our black wool here, here, and in this spot. We're going to put now 2 white wools going up, and another 1 to the left. Now black, 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 black in this corner. And now we're just going to raise this red wool all the way to the top. And on top of his eyebrows, which is that black stuff. We're going to fill in red here. On the bottom here, we're going to fill in the rest of his mouth. Now we need to add 1 more row, starting 1 block before the end, all the way to the left, stopping 1 block before the end. So he has a little bit of a forehead now. So that's it, guys. We built Spider-Man, but if you want to give it the same 3D depth design that the one on the left has, we only going to do a couple more stuff. But I really like that it looks like certain parts pop out. So we're going to start popping out all the red, starting with his left shoe here, or left boot. I don't know if Spider-Man wears boots. Maybe he just wears like tights. That's what he wears. We're also going to extend this part of his suit. We're going to go up now, put in this part, extended by 1 block, all the red basically, except for his hands and the rest of his face. We only got to do this chest part. We also need to extend the creeper emblem by using our black. But this is what you should have so far extended. Just his red suit. Now we're going to extend the creeper emblem, which is like supposed to be a spider. So 1 block here, and then 2 more blocks. Now for his eyes, we're actually going to push those back instead of forward. So we're going to grab white. We're going to put it on the back, everywhere there's white. We're going to grab black. We're going to place 1 block here, 2 here, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now moving to the front, we just got to take those blocks out. Only his left eye to do now. So that's it, guys. We gave Spider-Man that 3D depth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, remember to leave a like down below. Comment what was your pixel art next. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.